something I used to do a lot was, and this is like something that I just recently have been working more on, but it's like, I will like explain my personality, or like, not my personality, but like, I'll explain myself a lot, and then I'll explain like trauma, or like, in a way this was me like processing through things. Like, for example, I would like, when I was first like talking to my partner, like, if I was working on something or I was anxious about something, I'd be like, oh yeah, like, I'm anxious about this thing because of this and this and this and this, and I'm like working through it, right? But I used to like explain it a lot, and like even in my captions and in my writings and stuff like that too, like, um I would kind of be like, oh, like if I'm talking about like dancing or like how I've been dancing and stuff, it'd be like, oh yeah, like I'm dancing because like I was always bullied a lot when I was younger, and because of this and this and this, and now I'm trying to stand up for myself, or blah blah blah, blah, right? But like, it would just, instead of just being like I love dancing, it would be like this long-winded explanation as to like why I'm dancing, or like if I'm gonna post a video about something, it's like kind of an insecurity thing, I guess it was, is like, am I allowed to take up space in this way? And um exp- no, girl, go on, you're being mischievous. um and like, I was thinking about how it's kind of a thing, but it's like matters. So like, i um I have a lot of trauma around like singing, not like trauma, but like, yeah, well, around like singing and experiencing joy, or like things I like to do, like when you get bullied for a lot of things, or like told like you are a bad singer, or you sound weird, like a bunch of things that happen, or like you're a bad artist, things that happen to all of us. But if, when you let it discourage you and stuff like that. But anyways, when I was a kid, I was like probably like 4. um I was with my grandmother and her husband, and we were driving to church, and we were like singing church songs, and then all of a sudden, my grandmother's husband like turned around, and he like slapped me really hard in my face for singing, and he told me to like shut up. And then when we were in church, like sometimes, like if I was singing too loud or doing something he didn't like, he would like pinch me a lot, right? But I was thinking about how like I would get punished for like things that brought me joy. Like, I love singing, I love dancing. I would get punished, or I would have like, like be told I was too annoying or too obnoxious, like whenever I'm participating in my joy. And like, yeah, I was a rambunctious child, and like I didn't know a lot about boundaries and stuff like that. So like, whatever. But I was just thinking about that, like how like I needed to explain so much, where like, I'm learning how to leave that behind, and learning that like I don't have to explain everything. Like, I don't have to like, I don't owe everybody an explanation. Like, I don't have to explain anything, right? And like, I can do whatever I want, and I don't have to attach anything to it. And I don't have to be fearful that I'm gonna like get in trouble, and if somebody doesn't like what I'm doing, then it's fine. And like, I was thinking about my YouTube, and like on my YouTube channel, I get like a bunch of like sexualized comments, and I get a bunch of like like sometimes I get like mean comments and stuff like that. And if I hadn't done all of this healing work, and like really been okay with myself and accepted myself, like I wouldn't have been able to handle all of the eyes on me on YouTube, and like the comments, and the attention that I've been getting. It would have been really difficult, and I probably would have collapsed under it. So I'm really grateful that I had like this time to like learn that. But yeah, I was just thinking about how like our past doesn't define us, and like we're allowed to sing or like do whatever we want. We don't have to like explain ourselves for it. We like can do joy, and like whatever we want to do, like whatever, and I'm just starting to explore the things that I like to do when I was a kid, and like try to engage in it more. But yeah, I was just thinking about that.